Hi everyone, welcome back. In the last video we talked about how to initialize and what's for we are using DTrees, and in this video we are gonna focus to the member functions in here. Not all of I will focus, but some of these we are gonna talk about. Let's switch to the code part. This was the code from the previous video. Let's run it and see how it was looking like. So here we were basically having three cluster, and we are putting a new element. It was just finding the closest, or not closest, but yeah, according to the parameters we are assigning, is finding the appropriate group, appropriate cluster, which it is belonging now. Yeah, so currently in here it shows 0, so this is belonging to the 0. So of course you can say should be belonging to the yellow, but it's not like that working. It's having a different algorithm behind. So basically this was the first video topic, and now we are talking about the parameters. And here first of all we are initializing our class, then later we need to assign the appropriate parameters. And now let's talk about this. Before that, maybe it's good in this order we are going. The max depth is just the node numbers, the maximum node numbers we are gonna let to this DTrees algorithm. What I mean about this node depth, I already take a picture in here. You see here, let's say there is an case in here. If the incoming input is bigger than 250, then it's going yes, and otherwise no. But if this yes is again asking different kind of questions, then it's going again. So for this example, this has a 3 depth. So this is the 0 depth, first depth, and the second depth. So these are the depth we are calling, how long it's gonna go. You can also maybe ask how we are deciding that. Actually we don't decide it, the algorithm behind is deciding according to the training data. Also it's just going through, and how long it should go is actually deciding. For our case, maybe we can check after this, just because it's mostly coming after the training is done. Just getting nodes, and here we can check the size. So but this is gonna give us the node size, of course, not the depth, because the depth is we already assigned here. Maybe between 0 and 10 is kind of value. So we can now only check the node size, how it looks like. So you see it's using 5 nodes currently, which is enough for it. But if you increase the data, currently we deal with simple data, you are gonna see also it's increasing. Also, if you are limiting the algorithm with this max depth, maybe your results are not gonna be good for large data, large amount of data. So this depth is just we are defining according. Of course, this has a depth also. I mean, we are assigning max, but I don't know what is need actually. Let's see for yeah, but maybe we need to change this size to 255 so we can see, because if it cannot assign to any result class, it will just tell 0. So currently it's yellow, giving 2. Let's decrease to, so maximum depth 4 still enough for it. So let's make it 2, let's make it 1. Okay, now 2 becomes 1. So this depth, 2 depth is needed at least we are telling. So 2 is needed for it, otherwise it's giving wrong results. So you can understand from it. Anyway, just make it 10 again. And this CV false. Before that, maybe we can talk about the minimum sample count also. This is actually for not for overfitting, for canceling the overfitting data. What I mean is currently we are saying for this training DTrees algorithm, we minimum need 2 data. We are just saying, otherwise we are not gonna give good results. For example, set minimum sample count. So otherwise, for example, now we have 15. If I'm not wrong, if even I give 16, let's try 16, is gonna cause nothing. Actually it's saying 0, but it's not doing anything because it's not satisfied with the amount of data. It should be minimum 16. We are giving 15. But even 15, I think it's not gonna work, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's not working. But If we are giving 14 and the data is 15, at least it's working, but still having some issues. So let's make it 5. Now it's working, but don't consider about only check if it's not 0, it's at least working. So it's needed the minimum sample count according to your amount of data. So this is important if you don't want your training is starting without enough information is coming. So you can just make a limitation in here. Let's keep it as 2. And this CV false, if you talk about this, is about the generalization of the data. Generalization maybe there is a deep mathematics in behind. I'm also not really familiar with this, but what I know is if you have a big data, which is we have now small data, you need to increase this number for generalization, for optimization also I can say. For example, now we have small amount of data. Let's try to give 5. I'm not sure, it's not gonna work most probably. It's about pruning using cross validation is not implemented. Says so you need to give 0 or 1 maybe for our case, for since we don't have a huge data. Just if you are using with a big data, maybe you can also ask this DTrees can be used for big data. Of course, for some we are dealing now with a simple example. For some regression things, this is still useful, and you can still use it. So of course some people are gonna have issues with big data, so they can also use this still. And what else? Get priors, maybe we can talk one more. This get priors also, maybe how to tell, maybe let's say you have 3 class again, but the first class has let's say 10 data, and this is have 100, this have 100, so this has less data, right? So by this you can prioritize the class 0 more than the other, with a percentage only. You are just creating a I think it's requiring the set prior. Okay, it's require a math value, so all you need to do is creating a math in here like this, and here you need to assign some values. For example, for the first one you need to say 1.0. The first one we want to prioritize, so it's good 1.0, which is 100% prioritize. But otherwise, let's say the second one you do not want really, and the third one you do not really want, because since you have less data, you want to give it more prioritized because you couldn't collect a data, let's say. So the algorithm behind just making prioritization between the data classes. So that's why this priors also important. For with default, of course, is balanced. All is the same weight they have. And this video simply I just want to talk about these 4 or 5 functions which I see important, and I'm done for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next videos.